Hello, 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 everybody. I just want to say, how are you? I pray that all is well. We are going to talk a little bit about some good stuff because good stuff is coming. And it's not every day that we get really good, powerful, high level news. But today we're going to get some of that good smoke. We're going to hear about some powerful things that are happening. And a lot of you guys have wondered where I was. We had ShoeTube tripping a little bit because of things that are happening with censoring, of course. And it was kind of a weird number of events that happened because they started to trip out a little bit right when we started to bring smoke and tell some of the things that were coming. Now, I just want to say that you guys have been seeing a lot of smoke happening around the nation. You guys have personally gotten to witness things happen in Wisconsin that people thought Wisconsin was finished and was dead and it was all over with. And then you see some powerful things just come out of the blue. You end up seeing your one of your favorite chocolate brothers, in Wisconsin out of nowhere, dressed up a little bit partially, and all that silly stuff. And the funny thing is like I said, people thought that there was no hope and everything was over with because people don't see what happens behind the scenes. And we realize that there is a big, huge tendency. What's up, Michael? What's up, John? Hold on. Let me say what's up to everybody. What's up, Beverly? What's up, Mose? What's up, Zach, Nicholas, Peaceful Heart? What's up, Unlock the Constitution? Missy Stevens, Big Derek Bay in the building. What's up, WV Taco? What's up, D'Amato? What's up, Shannon? Shamrock. What's up, Eric? What's up? For such a time as this. Sub Tankaroni, Robert Dooley, Bob Massey, what up? When you say where do you get the affidavit, there's so many different affidavits that have been done. There's not a specific the affidavit. Now, if you join us in private membership by law, what's up, Haplo? What's up, Jen? What's up, Sharon? That beast. How's the little one? What's up, Kim and Brian? When you join our private memberships, you can have access to people helping you with affidavits and all that good stuff in the private realm. What's up, Patriot? Is it Tiger? What's up, Key? So guys, it's funny as heck because let me pray real quick. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for loving us. Thank you for mercy. Thank you for teaching us and building us. And thank you for all the open doors that you've been opening, Father, the huge amount of smoke that you have released around the nation. And we just ask that you continue to lay it down for us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, guys. So I know you guys haven't been seeing me doing lives. I'm going to have to do some lives to build the people up, to teach you guys stuff that's law knowledge that doesn't deal with certain things from certain dates a couple of years ago, because I think one of our biggest critics and haters who said they were kicked off of YouTube, I think they circled back and started telling YouTube, because you could tell they're connected, the same day that they wanted to come back on YouTube, which they said they were kicked off. Magically, Josh's channel got destroyed and they hit me with a strike and shut my page down for a week, which was good because I went over to Rumble and we ended up having a Rumble in the jungle. My page started going crazy. It's still brand new. Got a lot of good Rumbles on it though. We got some real good video out there blowing the back out of the deep state. Y'all know that this platform removed our 25,000 viewed video from Wisconsin. That was a couple of hours long. But we put it back up over there and that was huge. And we have been doing some good, fun, and powerful things. A lot of you guys were concerned that nothing was happening. But guys, when we went and blasted Wisconsin, the attorney general and the ex-attorney general, let all of everything out because he realized he was trapped by the notices of maladministration that he was getting for 2 years. And then, he admitted that the people have the power to change it. Please, everybody, do join my my Rumble page at Dave Cares for You. Join my Odyssey page at Dave Cares for You. I'll be able to go live there and talk about a lot more stuff. I don't like the game of not being able to talk about what I want to talk about, but we are going to do a notice to big tech and call them before the legislatures of the 50 states. So we're going to demand that the legislatures start calling them in because they're doing commerce. And then we are going to go after the licensing of the entities that are blocking the people, because we know that these are acts of treason, where the servants are paying big media, big tech, or whatever. Rumble has big, powerful teaching videos. Go catch up. Yeah, that's right, Violet. So we have this huge, one of my good massage therapists gave me some cedarwood oil, and it's like mint and myrrh and frankincense, biblical type stuff, and some other types of oils that I get when I get massages. But it's so calming and helps your brain to be able to be clear, your sinuses clear up. So I just put a little bit right here so I could breathe it in. But thank you so much, Cactus Flower. Rumble, everybody, if you can, put up my link to Rumble if you can. I can't get out and do it now. I apologize. Not trying to tell you what to do. Let me see. I could do it through my phone, but I can't see your comments, so I don't want to do that. But I'm guessing I'm gonna have to do it. But I want to tell you guys that we have some really good fire that is happening, and you guys are taking back the nation. I do want to give a bit of praise to Summer Cook of Wisconsin. She has literally went head to head. I just dropped a link to one of the videos so you guys can get to my Rumble. She went head to head with the beast. I mean, a lot of people fear Robin Vos, who is the he is the head, the speaker hey, what the freak? Well, I can't do that now. Okay, so I can't put my Odyssey. If somebody wants to put it, they can. If not, it's cool. But guys, oh my gosh, I want to give her praise because she went head up with Robin Vos as a fairly new student. She hasn't been studying with us for years or anything like that. Fairly new, and she drops smoke on Vos, who's trained by attorneys, right? So Vos is trained by attorneys not to say stuff that'll get him tore up, and she ran at him and he said stuff that got him tore up. And what you guys will see is that when we have the ability to openly talk with government servants after we take our education seriously, we can do some powerful things. And just hearing Summer, you notice one time, not one time in that video did you hear Vos stop and say, Summer, you're a sovereign citizen. He was like, oh, I agree with you, but I also believe, right? He's watching his word carefully. And he didn't want to discount what she said at all because he knew she was telling the truth and he agreed with her. Now, the funny thing is that he didn't stop and say, you're a sovereign citizen. See, we got a lot of fake law people in the states that act like they teach law and they say, well, if you say what Dave or Josh or, Carla or, Melly Mel or any of these people say, they're going to call you a sovereign citizen. How come every time we have a meeting with these people, they never do that? How come they say, well, oh, I see what you're talking about. It could be like a cart before the horse argument, dog before the cat argument, or Darwinism argument, as you relate it to the Constitution. Okay, I kind of see what you're saying. Yeah. It might not make a strong argument. Shut the freak up, right? They don't talk that sovereign citizen jump to us to our face because we're peaceful. Everything we say comes from a source of the law. We quote it as we're going. So notice, you guys see me a lot of times in 2 or 3 minutes go against some of the most brilliant government actors, and they get destroyed. They start telling on each other. They can't say anything. They can't fight. What's going on? What's up, Big Frank? They can't fight. So yeah, chicken or the egg or the horse or the cart or the horse, right? So the thing is, guys, you got to realize. I had to grab a live raccoon right quick. So y'all got to understand that the education is valuable, and that's the funny thing is that I had one guy say yesterday, man, I would love to be able to do that. And that's what it's all about, guys. When you are educated to a point that you could go up big honking one in a house, turn on some diesel smoke for me so I can hear it. But I'm telling y'all, these people cannot fight us. They cannot talk in front of us. American in exile, what up, what up? They can't talk in front of us, y'all. They cannot. And this is what you have to understand. Every time we have a conversation peacefully with them with the law, they can't deal with us. And what happens is the people who are watching live realize they just got their anus handed to them. They had nothing to say. That didn't make sense. What the government tries to respond to us with never makes sense, right? And then when you're quoting laws, we notice that they never quote a law. They never quote a law. Yeah, that's right. He did embarrass himself, Pamela. And that guy was an attorney. The guy I was talking to, Tulsa, in Wisconsin, was actually an attorney and a legislative body member. And you could see him looking into himself and his wheels turning and him thinking like, oh man, right? So that's the thing, guys. Yeah, that's what these are here for. Like when people stand up, courage is contagious. And what the nation cannot deal with the bad actors, they cannot deal with real people that are normal people standing up and saying things they've never heard before that the attorneys won't teach them. Since we know that the attorneys like to omit the truth, we can always drop smoke that nobody has heard of. And we do it right in front of the attorneys, begging them to open their mouth. Please stand up and say some job. The attorneys who are so brilliant, who are usually cocky and say, you can't do this. Sit in the corner and shut the freak up is what they do. It's amazing. What do you think is going to happen in the next 30 days? The 22-month mark is, I'm not even worried about any 22-month mark. See, we were wise enough, guys, to set up notices of maladministration. So maladministration means we told you to get the ballots at the beginning. You did not do it. We told you to do this. We told you to do that, right? So I don't give a freak. I'm not trying to prove anything wrong in 2020 with the F word. All I want to do is say, I told you what to do today. And as one of the people, we have all political power, and your anus didn't do it. So if your anus didn't do it, you are acting in maladministration. If things are not working the way they're supposed to in government and you're not handling it, you are in the danger of maladministration. That's all I wanted to show for the whole time. Y'all don't hear me talking about, I'm going to prove FR, whatever. I can't. I wasn't there. But we are the bosses of government and we control everything. So why the freak do I need to? I'm just going to come in and clean house. I'm going to check everything. Yeah, Voss tried to say, well, who created the government? And I told y'all how they like to do. They don't want everybody to realize the power went back to the people. So they're like, the Constitution. Who created the government? The Constitution. Well, who gave the Constitution the ability to have seats? The delegates. Government. Are you dumb? She's like, dude, did you not see that it said we the people in the what's the name? See, guys, we got to understand that before government exists, all the people have to come together and choose to make a government. And then they tell what the seats are going to be in the government. And there's no such thing of the legislative body members until the seats are created and they elect people to put in them. So how are the people who are not even elected yet, that he's like delegates, creating constitutions as government when the government ain't created yet? Dumb junk. So they want you to start at letter C all the time. Well, the government creates the Constitution. Wait, so the idea of a judge that did not exist was written on paper out of thin air, and y'all had to have a vote for who's going to be elected. But you're trying to tell me the elected person, not the one of the people, but elected person in the office created the whole Constitution when it didn't exist? Like, dude, come on, man. You know, so they got to try as hard as they can to say the people didn't create governments, because they know the people have the power to abridge them, stop them, redo it, start over, make a new government at will. Not just every 4 years, because that's the thing that they say. Well, we could fix this every 4 years. Every 4 years is what they want to say. No. We have the power to institute government and abridge it, take it back. We got the power to do something. We also have the power to undo something, right? But I don't know anything about what's about to happen in Arizona. Get them, pronoun cow. Woo. Get them, pronoun cow. I am not speaking in code because I don't know nothing about nothing that's about to happen in Arizona over the next couple of days. That's going to be super huge, like damning bombshell. I know nothing about nothing, and Josh don't know nothing about nothing either. Nothing is going to happen very soon in Arizona. Nothing is going to be a nullity. Nothing is going to be negated. Nothing that I know of at all. And Katie Hobbs didn't just tell on everybody either. That did not happen. And sorry, y'all, I got the door open and fly flying in. Katie Hobbs didn't tell on everybody either. And the attorney general in the state didn't just start going after people too because he knew that he was in trouble from letters of maladministration either. That definitely didn't happen. But it's funny, I told y'all after I went to Wisconsin, I told the people in Wisconsin, y'all saw it on video, y'all gonna tear some stuff up and it's gonna shake the nation. Told y'all, right? Now it's funny, something happened in Wisconsin. Then Barr comes out on the news the very next day. Crazy how he got arranged to go on the news in one day after the Wisconsin meeting. But I don't know nothing about a nullity that's coming. I don't know nothing about nothing. Attorneys don't know nothing about nothing that's coming either, I guarantee you. I don't even know that they're going to have the hardest fight that they've ever had because nothing ever happened about nothing. And I know nothing about nothing that's going to happen in Arizona. Get them, cow pronoun. Y'all going to catch that later. Cow pronoun. Deep words. And I know everybody said, hey, everything is over. You guys can't do anything. Show me some proof of something. Wow, that's crazy. Now that government officials are saying what we say and siding with us in Wisconsin. I thought Dave Jose and Josh Barnett didn't go anywhere and do anything. Now, it's funny, guys. We got a ton of attorneys that are going around teaching people things, but they can't use what they say. But then the dumb people who are not attorneys are very effective at talking to the government officials and talking to the people, and the people start laying smoke. And, cow pronoun in Arizona, isn't going to do anything about anything except for nothing, which is going to make nullity nothing. Nullity 2020. Oh my gosh, this junk is hilarious. Y'all are watching God beat down the deep state nullity into nullity. For real, actively. But I don't know nothing about nothing though. I gotta give y'all this disclaimer. I know nothing about nothing. We are fake grifters that grift our way all the way into the legislative house in Wisconsin, and talk about things that are nullities, but I don't know nullity about nullity. And then y'all see a cascade of crazy nothings happening with people who call y'all neo-Nazis and told y'all that you are white racist, even if you're black. Yeah, that happened. And they said what was never going to happen, and it ended up happening. And then now they're telling on each other about stuff that happened that they said didn't happen. And that's kind of weird, because how do you say something didn't happen, but then tell that something did happen to the guy who's trying to get you for something that did happen, but he also said he don't know about nothing happening? Nullity. Nullity. Like the Bible, if you look in Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, you know, and you understand about vanity, vanity, all is vanity. Nullity, nullity, all is nullity. Right? We got to go to the hood and say, I don't know nothing about nothing. Ooh, boy, this is getting hot and heavy, ain't it, y'all? Are y'all noticing that are y'all noticing that weird things are happening with people who used to say nothing ever happened? Are y'all noticing that? Y'all notice ain't nobody go to nobody's court? Yeah, that's right, Kurt. Nothing about nothing. Y'all notice people are not going to court, but more and more people are coming out and saying more. Hey, I got a question for y'all. So when the King of England was the head of government and we were his subjects in America, right? And the people got upset about what he was doing, right? And they wrote a Declaration of Independence. Which court did they file that in? Come on, y'all. Which did they put it in the King's bench or Queen's bench? Where did they? What court did they file their Declaration of Independence in? I mean, guys, they didn't want to be with that government servant anymore as the king. So they just decided that they weren't going to be with him anymore and they were going to declare independence. But I still can't figure out which court they had to use to get permission to reclaim their power and be independent and start something new. Can anybody help me? Because people say there's no precedence for people correcting government and fixing this. We don't know what it looks like. Stop lying. We had a king over us when we started America. We didn't use a court. Anybody want to explain that? They want to say, so look, in the Declaration of Independence, they claim that they were declaring independence because the king started making offices and officers to eat of their substance. That's a crime against humanity. What court did they go to prove it? What court did they go to? They said that they were making pretended legislation. Did they have to prove that they were making pretended legislation? Or did they just declare out their freaking mouth of their own will by their own power that God has given them? Screw you, you're done. We don't like what you're doing. We told you what you were doing. We've been giving you notice. Now we're dissolving the relationship. Y'all telling me we never seen this before? We don't know how to fix when bad governments act stupid? Now, that was a king that called us subjects. Now we're the kings and the governments are our servants. You're telling me we can't just give them notice, declare to them what the freak is up, and just dissolve the relationship like it never happened? What court did they have to go to? So if we own the whole government as the people, what court would we have to go to that we created to ask for permission to tell them that they're doing wrong and reform, alter, and abolish at will? Can anybody help me? Help a brother out. They trying to be funny. You You can't, somebody has to go to court and prove that there was invalid acts. Dude, we're not dumb. We sat there and watched y'all not follow the law. We saw the videos. We saw everything. You're telling me I got to go to a court that's full of bar association members that fought everybody who tried to have anything happen from the nullity that happened that nobody wants to say is nullified because they didn't know about the word nullified. And now they're getting their anus whooped with the word nullified. I know nothing about nullified things that might be nullified in Arizona in the very soon and near future because nobody can argue against nullities. Get them, cow pronoun. Ooh, boy, I'm telling y'all, what y'all were concerned about and worried about is about to fall down. God is literally showing the government servants that they are but men, just like David said. He is blowing it out. Yes, guys, see, they always want to say, well, we don't see something in the Constitution. Well, how can it be done? Well, show me where it says in the Constitution of any state that a private bar association member who is an officer of the court can tell the people what to do or interfere with our contracts with the government servants. I'll wait. Me and Josh know nothing about cow pronoun coming out laying some smoke in the next couple of days. Now, nothing about nothing. Those pesky fundamental principles of law. Always popping up. Always popping up right when you don't want it to. Woo, cow pronoun. I have no standing. That's right. I don't have any standing. I just own the whole standing room. That's what happens. And when you know it just get ugly. Because we have all political power. We can just change stuff at will. Not because of criminal acts that start with the word F, just because we say so. But I know nothing about nothing. Nothing at all. Like I knew nothing about nothing when somehow I just teleported, I guess. I guess somebody just picked me up and just went, I just threw me in Wisconsin, where I only wanted to ask one question the whole time that I was there. And I saw the deer in the headlights look, and I saw somebody powerful that my homie Summer Cook got into. His eyes go like this. He looked around. He's confused. He's like, am I missing something? Am I getting it wrong? Yeah, second guess, homie. Oh yeah, cow pronoun. Y'all gonna find out about that cow pronoun. Y'all gonna find out. It's gonna be a nullity. Nullified. Nullity. And we know nothing about nothing. Y'all, this whole thing is collapsing and falling so beautifully. It's so fun. I enjoy this. What a big Brandon in the house. Big B is a monster, y'all. That dude out here pumping out notices so freaking fast and affidavits. Dude is a freaking beast. Job for a monster. I feel bad for any government actor that goes against Brandon. They ain't even gonna know they're going against him though, because dude is just destroying them from behind the scenes all over the country. Bad, super bad. Dude is diligent too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, going after Blue Cross. Oh, shucks, they already backed down. We had a successful, I guess, morning. Blue Cross Blue Shield back down. See y'all, he made a notice against Blue Cross Blue Shield. Blue Shield, I didn't even get to go and get involved. I just saw him post up some stuff. I'm like, get out his freaking way when he's working, because that dude, he is one of the baddest people in Georgia and probably half the nation now. Like his study is relentless. His diligence is, unbelievable. He breaks down stuff, reads. Oh, y'all just won. Holy moly. Yes, him, Leanne, Melly Mel, Denise, some other fighters are in one of our groups, and there's some of the highly educated people that are with us that just study and handle business on their own. I'm telling y'all, I can sleep because of people like them and Deborah and Rosemary of the Affidavit Mamas. They are doing some amazing work. But these people, y'all, are erasing so much wrong that I don't even have to touch anymore, because they have taken what I've understood and built it with the things that they understand that God has given them. And they have made some unbelievable change in this world, and nobody can touch them. They're the best. Guys, we are part of the best law movement in the world. There is nobody like us. It doesn't exist. So Brandon, I don't remember how long it was that Brandon came in and hooked up with us, but like I said, his study is relentless. You can't slow him down. Dude has laser focus, and he's writing notices and affidavits, and he shares some of the stuff with me, and I look and I'm just like, fire, kick it out. It's so bad, I started to stop reading him because I'm like, dude, I don't need to look at this fire. I already know. Just let somebody check for spell check like I do, because my grammar doesn't be the best. Right? Okay, so Brandon's been around 8 months. I hate to see government officials stand in his way, because dude is nasty with the game. Dude got a nasty crossover, some Iverson type stuff. He's like, cross you over, your ankles just fall off, your body go one way, your ankles go the other way, freaking making highlight posters on you. That's how he does bad government actors. And I'm just happy because he's my brother now too. Leanne's my sister, Melly, Mel, and Denise. I'm so happy about that. And Violet is my sister. And I'm so happy because I get to share what God has let me see with people who already have powerful wisdom and understanding. Sean Pay, you would have to message me on Telegram at Dave Cares for You. But I'm telling y'all, when you get people with the Spirit of God and you let them learn the law, and you teach them just basic concepts that their heart knows already, but they're waiting for somebody to really show them where they can find these things in law. And then you unleash beasts that God has prepared for so long. Like Leanne, if I want to find a maxim of law, and I don't want to look for it, I can message Leanne and just say, hey, Leanne, because she's a beast specialist at maxim of law. I mean, gorilla, right? Like, she will jump into conversations and drop maxims of law real time, like a boss. In the middle of your argument, she'll hear what they say and drop a maxim that fits with what's fighting while you're talking. I'm telling y'all, a lot of attorneys have people that do their research, and it opens up the doors for so much stuff. And y'all like my new music? How many of y'all like my new music? How many of y'all like my new tunes and my new sounds that I've been using on my videos before? Doesn't it make the experience so much different? Come on, y'all. Do y'all like it? Let me know if y'all like it. That new music been getting me moving. I get crunk to the new music. Like before I even start, I'm like playing the music in the video, then I watch it all the way through. And then I go back and listen to the music again. Then I go back and listen to the music again, go back and listen to music again. I want to tell y'all, Leanne's husband has been making music for me, and it's a blessed thing because he's not one of those people who want to have long meetings. He doesn't make me, he doesn't try to change prices on me. He gave me a very good price. It was so good, I gave him more than what he wanted, because it was just such a blessing, and it's upgraded my my ability to get the feel of what we're doing out. And then the other day, I was blessed to be able to ask Leanne to ask him to make a triumphant beat for me. And he came up with that last one that I've been using. And I'm just like amazed at his power and skill. I've never seen his face, but in my heart, I'm like, I love this dude. He is so good. He's such fire. And I'm thankful to God for giving us. It's funny how God sets up everything. I was talking to one of my partners, Luke, from back in the day. He's the one who got me going to Arizona. I would have never came out here if he didn't tell me. He's like, Dave, you just need to get out of Detroit, man. Like, it's so many new good things for you and you haven't experienced, and God can use you for something out there. He told me this a long time ago. I talked to him the other day, and it's crazy. He said, David, look at all these skills you got. You have a movie production company, your schooling in psychology, all your other businesses, everything you learn how to do, God is allowing you to use all those skills together now to handle what he had for you. Powerful. And when we look at the people that God has given us, before I had my fight in the beginning, God let me see scriptures that said, like, God will take the wicked and turn their words on their own head. So I started learning that one of the methods that I was going to use is take affidavits, show what they say, show what their own laws say, show what the fundamental laws say, and drop it on their own head. That was something that God showed me that nobody else in the movement was teaching in that way, right? There's a lot of brilliant people. When I say like nobody else teaches something, there's some powerful people. Y'all know I love Jonah. He's been doing it way longer than me. Brilliant. He has a lot of knowledge I can't touch with a 10-foot pole. David Straight, another one of my guys. I learned quite a few things from David Straight. And at the same time, God let me learn other things that made things more simple for me with the way that I think and the stuff I know in the Bible. My whole system deals with common law as it comes from the Bible and as written in our state constitutions and in the fundamental principles of law. And I didn't see anybody else who taught it in that way. Now, when it comes to stuff like trust, there's some very powerful guys out there. When it comes to stuff like injunction, very powerful guy, right? Injunction is Jonah Bey. Jonah Bey is the daddy of injunction, right? He has perfected it, David Straight has a lot of knowledge in many different areas, and he's a historian. So, I've had somebody come the other day, I'll address this. I had somebody come the other day and they were hating on another page and they're like, David, why did you change David Straight stuff? I'm like, hold on, wait. I learned about affidavits and notices before I met David Straight. If you go back in my videos, you'll see where I thank God for letting me have David Straight tell me how to judgment out affidavits. The problem that I saw is that when you judgment out affidavits, the courts don't know it. So they don't understand. So what happens is you got to realize that there's a situation that happens where God tells you to prove all things, hold fast to that which is good. So one thing I don't do, I don't teach things that I can't find in law. Number two, I don't teach things that I can't find in law fast. Number three, I don't teach things that I cannot teach in law within 30 seconds to a minute. Why? Because I understand with what God let me see in the scriptures that God let me find, he would say, God, would let you teach his senators. God will bring judgment to law and to truth. The isles will wait on the law of the one that God brings to give good tidings and teach them judgment and law. So a lot of people in the law world, they understand a lot of things, but they don't know the Bible like I know the Bible. So we can't be the same. And I can't follow everything they do because God leads me to base it off of what the word says that can be proven in the written words in the law. That's how we beat everybody. Because we go straight at you. We confirm what is lawful by aligning it with God's word. Because the law came from God's word. Then what we do is we look for where it's written in the law. So we get some clowns in the world that says the common law is the unwritten law. It doesn't exist anywhere on paper. You can't find it. That is a 100% guaranteed lie. One of the biggest guys in the movement for a while, Carl, would say that. And then I prove with the Black's Law Dictionary and with the state constitutions that common law is written right in front of our face. And I told people where they could find it, which makes people strong. In the Maxims of Law, it says that you can't know a thing until you read it over and over again. So people who really want to fight are usually saying, show me somewhere in the laws where it said this. Show me where it said that. And this is the problem that most fighters are having. David Straight is brilliant. He's too smart for most government officials. They cannot touch him. But what you got to understand is David Straight has been studying for decades. So David Straight has forgotten more than many people have learned. So when you just take some of the stuff that David Straight says, right? And I love David Straight. He's my dog. I do things differently in many ways. And some of the stuff he teaches, I use like straight up, like is brilliant and it can be taught fast. What I don't use is the things that he knows that are so brilliant that it takes 5 days to teach it. David Straight can go 5 days in a seminar, teach you stuff and don't repeat the same things. Literally, I'm telling you, right? He has so much knowledge in his mind, but he, like, if you could ask David Straight right now, David Straight, give me some history about Abraham Lincoln, right? Give me some history about this guy or that guy. He will start going like this. He will talk to you about what's in the archives like this. Now, what's going to happen though is a lot of the people, and y'all can tell me if I'm telling the truth about this. What happens is you get into a situation where you learn so much that it becomes hard as a people, not as David Straight, to teach the government because you're trying to teach them history. So when you get 30 seconds or a minute, me and Josh had a meeting yesterday, kind of, somewhere, with nothing about nothing and nobody. And we had to show this person in the law certain things, and the person had another meeting right after. The person's mouth dropped to the freaking floor. They were like, oh my gosh, this changes everything. This is gold. Oh, this is in the Constitution of Arizona? Woo! They were blown the freak away. This is somebody who's in government in Arizona. And they said, this is in there? Then they said, are you a lawyer? I said, heck no. Everybody should say that from now on. If somebody asks if you're a lawyer, say, heck no. I wouldn't be telling you the truth if I was a lawyer. What the freak is going on here? No, man, don't insult me like that, right? We need to change the paradigm, y'all, and that's how you do it. So he was like, holy crap. Then we looked at some other things, and literally the things that we literally taught him probably took 2.5 to 5 minutes. Now, the problem is when you have a ton of knowledge and you start teaching history, you start talking about health, you start having doctor debates, whose doctors are the best, you run out of your ability to make a short, concise elevator speech that hits the government with like a ton of bricks, right? Heck yeah, Brandon. That's right. Lawyers are miss. Poo-poo. Man, guys, he saw the law and he almost fell out his chair, for real. So that happened in minutes, guys, minutes. And if you know too much, you start talking too much. The Bible says you can tell a fool by his many words. If you notice when I go after these government officials, I don't say, well, if you look at the first and second statute of this, and then you look at the doctrine of this judge, and you look at this, and you look at what happened in this case, blah, 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 blah. And then you look at this, and I ask him one question. Can you validate things that are invalid? And then we get to let everybody hear them stumble. Well, that book means nothing. Ooh, boy, I'm an island boy. Man, you see them dudes shook. They start like trimming. They're like, like, dude, you get electrocuted? What the freak is wrong with you, dude? They got a nervous tick, shoulders like this on one side. I'm like, oh shoot. It's like that old school son is like doom 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 da 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 da, right? I'm like, man, y'all done turned into the robot. Y'all are shaking like a mud, right? But I'm telling y'all, woo, he was hit. He's like, dude, that's some gangster fire, right? And then he starts seeing the laws and he's like, but ain't nothing gonna happen about nothing. Cow pronoun. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Yeah, Clemens was busted. He's like, well, that book means nothing. Okay, David, tell me what you're trying to prove with just a book. Why the frick you selling this book? Why does the book automatically now have no meaning? You've been selling it for a while, but now you don't like that book. I'm like, dude, why you mad at the book? Why you be so mad at the book? Dude, I mean, hey, look, I'm up in government offices like, man, y'all be tripping. Y'all always be tripping off of this crazy stuff. This junk don't make sense. You know that fundamental law got them teeth. Go ask Gail Folick, Cholik, whatever her name is, right? That's right. Guys, look, Clemens had y'all stop what y'all were doing across the nation that was making waves to go walk around and knock on doors. Man, if you're gonna walk around that far, you might as well just go down to the golf club and just walk around and start swinging the golf club. Maybe you might be able to get with some heavy hitters to at least be able to talk about something that might be able to make a change, right? Go ask them to donate to Josh or something, because man, this dude told y'all to go on a pilgrimage and then left y'all hanging. He ain't even give y'all no report about these pilgrimages he went on. Dude, he had y'all walking so far. Y'all done walked all the way to Mecca and back, and we still ain't got not a single report. Come on, y'all. Come on, Cletus. Come on. Uh-oh. I made you a moderator by mistake. I was trying to add you on and made you a moderator. I hope you ain't too bad about that, Amber. Man, that dude turned y'all into freaking cross-country people. We need to all go start walking and knocking on doors. It's cheaper and faster and easier. And we ain't heard no results yet. Don't sound cheaper, faster, and easier to me. I'm just saying. But man, he definitely don't like them books though. David, I got multiple Black's Law dictionaries and they don't even look used. I'm like, mine looks used because I know what's in it, right? Look, I might even have some genuine coffee stains up in this mud, right? I go through war with this thing, everything, right? My pages look at that. Come on, man. That's how you know. Look, see, back in the day, y'all can look in the Bible too. God told them to make copies of the Bible because he knew they were going to use them and they were going to get worn out. You get these brilliant people who got a bookshelf full of books that just look like they're in good shape because you don't. I'll show you a book so here's a book, Saving America, right? By Josh Barnett and Dave Jose. Y'all should start actually getting this book. It got some good fire in there about how we saved America. The plans that we put in place that you're seeing carried out now are in the book. But here's what's crazy. So you look at this book. It's not in too bad of a condition because I don't freaking use this thing. But you look at, here's my carburetor book. This showed me how to build blow-through carburetors, right? I'm just showing y'all real life. Blow-through carburetors. You see my coffee stains, right? You know I've been using this thing. Look at the edges. You see I had to tape this mud back together because I'm going to go through it over and over and over again and learn, right? And that means that it's going to be out there in the open where I can make a mistake and drop some watermelon juice on it or some coffee, right? And it's going to look, let me show you something. Let me show y'all. See, there's people who talk about air and how it travels, and they talk about Venturis, and they talk about volumetric efficiency, right? These are things and words that I understand that you never hear me talk about because I don't brag about what I know. But when it comes to volumetric efficiency, when it comes to creating boost and upping the efficiency of your charge, or things like boosters and annular boosters, and right, how to make flow, right? Hey, look, the fly even wants to get in the book. Come on, man, go find Mike Pence. Get the freak out of here. All right. See, the animals are comfortable with me because they know we bring smoke. So he's like, man, this might be something educational. Right. Oh, Susanna said, you got the book, Susanna, you boss. Looks like my car book. Karen, no, that's what I'm talking about. Son got me this book of yours. Oh, that's awesome. Now look at this. Now, you see, I actually write in the freaking book about how high speed and low speed air bleeds. I build blow through carbureted engines, and I build the carburetors to be able to handle boost, and I understand how to enrich in the mixture. When most people say, when you get under the boost, your carburetor is not going to be able to deal with the flow of air. It's going to not work. It's impossible. And God has given me the wisdom to study and find the answers. And you just take the high speed and low speed air bleeds. And if you deal with one of them, you can tune the car. And when the car makes boost and starts speeding up and going faster because the car is getting more air and better volumetric efficiency, you can tune that one spot, and that one spot will cause the mixture to richen under boost better. Now, the funny thing is, when you understand this process, you understand the wisdom that comes with gaining knowledge and understanding. People say to me, David, it's a grift if you got classes that are $50 cheap classes, right? Well, let me help you understand something. I invest in my knowledge and wisdom because I understand that if I want to do things, I need to know how to do it. Here's another book I have. Look how raggedy it is, right? This is another book on performance turbocharging. And if you look at the book, you can see that I have put my oily hands over the pages 1,000,000 times. I've dropped some coffee on it, right? That's my signature. It means I'm studying, and I'm looking at all these techniques and engines and turbo sizing and different things that help me, help me to understand how to do what I do better. A lot of people want to pay for stuff like McDonald's. They want to pay for stuff that doesn't make a difference. When my dad wanted me to bring some smoke and see what Trump was getting taught that he wasn't taking action on. Y'all remember this book, A Voice in the Wilderness by Archbishop Vigano. And he took things that he gave to Trump and he shows it in a book. Now, this one ain't messed up as much because I go through it and I almost memorize everything that I need to for what happened. But what I'm showing you guys is I take knowledge and understanding seriously. Now, here's the thing. I never eat when I read a book or when I teach a webinar. I will shake, I will tremble. My body could be in a hard situation. I could be fasting, and I do not eat when I do a webinar or when I read a book, because the eating will give you so much satisfaction that you'll get tired or you'll lose focus or your hands will get some sauce on it and you'll get it on the book. And the next thing you know, you can't read the book anymore because it's covered in sauce, or, the pages are stuck together from red hot sauce, right? So, and I don't eat on the people's time. I'll drink so I stay hydrated and I don't get dizzy, but I don't eat on the people's time because people are seriously searching for knowledge and wisdom. Everybody's running around talking about, I want remedy, I want remedy. They didn't know what real remedy was. Like even Clements, when he asked me, he said, David, well, what's your remedy? He doesn't understand that the term legal remedy does not mean how do you force people. It means how do you get a resolution after using the law. So we went to Wisconsin, and y'all see government servants in Wisconsin coming out talking like us. And then telling the people they have all the power and letting the government know you better hurry up because the people coming, right? Things are changing fast in Wisconsin. Also, more importantly, the people have learned the truth in Wisconsin. Now, they're tearing people up in Wisconsin. Yo anus can't run in Wisconsin. If you gonna have a meeting in Wisconsin right now, you better be ready for the average everyday person that you point at, right? You're like, question? You don't know what the freak is gonna fly out of the mouth you say question to. You open your mouth and you say question, that might be the last time your anus say question ever again, because they're going to break you with the law and simplicity. And nobody can touch them. You can't touch Summer. Your attorneys can't touch Summer. None of y'all who are in government gonna touch Brandon. None of y'all gonna touch Melly Mel. None of y'all gonna touch Denise. It is gonna be game over from the day that y'all start. From the day that y'all start. Watermelon juice is just a joke. I just make fun about watermelon because it's almost like a racist joke. It breaks the ice. Everybody start laughing a little bit. Some of y'all sitting in your house as white people know that you can't say anything about a racist joke in front of everybody. You might get canceled. But when Dave Jose said, I'm like, yeah, man, I'm out here eating watermelon and collard greens. And y'all like, wah! And then y'all look around like, oh, nobody's watching. Wah! Right? Come on, man. Y'all know. See, that's the thing. Like, we're in a nation that everybody's so stuck on words and simple things and scared to talk to each other that you're afraid to get canceled. But I'm just like, look, man, I'm gonna be real, dude. Like, I told y'all the kind of stuff that I've said in my past for my household. I told y'all we say the N-word. That's what we did. You know, it is what it is. We ain't look at it like a bad word. I never cursed. Like, I'm not a cursor. But yeah, we will definitely 100%, right? So that's the thing, though, is that when we that's for real, yeah. Hot sauce and watermelon, man. Look, I go to my friends that are Hispanic and they're like, oh, you need some, I think what it's called, tahini or something like that. You need some tahini on your fruit. I'm like, dude, I don't need freaking spice on my freaking fruit. The freak is wrong with you? I just need my watermelon, dude. Even when people like put salt on there, I'm like, nah, dude, I'm good. Let me just have my watermelon, leave me freaking alone, right? You got to put some salt on there. No, for real. Heck yeah, I tell people like, yeah, I tell people like I'm racist. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, against anybody who don't like drag racing. And they just bust out laughing, right? There you go. Love them collard greens. That's what I'm talking about. Turnips, there you go. Oh, ham hocks. Oh, you better stop. That junk is so good with hot sauce if you know how to cook it. But that's the thing, y'all, is that people are looking for real wisdom and knowledge today. And it's been a lack of people who come out and just teach what's written, you know? Thank God, you know, I love David Straight. I love Jonah. I love, let me see who else I like. Jonah, David Straight, Melly Mel, Rosemary, Deborah, Leanne, Brandon, Leanne, Brandon, Melly Mel, Big Jeff from Georgia. Yeah, that's my favorite teachers. Right? Oh, I'm supposed to have that smoke come up too. The gentleman Hugh / all these, he got some other names too. He's been coming down and telling me how I don't know what I'm talking about with Remedy in the state. So I'm gonna have to do a Zoom with him. Maybe we could do it today. I'll see if you want to bring it and light that fire to me. You know, they love to light the fire to me because they know, you know, a lot of times this is what's funny, guys. Like, some people are just dominant personalities, so they have to challenge you. Even if they don't know as much as you, they have to challenge you. And so I'm getting a challenge. Hugh wants to, he went on my YouTube and was like, and I couldn't respond last week, but he's like, oh, you're not teaching right, and you're not giving full remedy under another name. And he's like, stop giving people partial remedy. I'm like, oh, so you're giving people full remedy? I'm like, yeah, why don't you, we can go live with that junk and we'll see what the freak is up. We could go live on Zoom. Everybody can come. I'm not going to prepare for you. And you can come with your whole story about the real remedy, how to fix it. He's like, well, you are not giving the truth about the remedy, and you can't cancel somebody's constitution. The problem is, and it's funny as heck, he knows I have the power by God to cancel his whole state constitution. He knows it. He knows I could teach the people and the people will follow and it'll happen. He can't stop it. So he says, I'm not teaching right. Or he says, I'll defend my constitution against you. I'm like, bring it. Hurry up. right? I'll defend the Constitution against anybody. I'm like, bro, when you come up against me, I'm going to use the law and run you the freak over, right? And the reason I'm going to do that is because you came on my live videos, and started typing some dumb junk about stuff that you don't even know and you didn't study. And you're saying, and you said it in a rough way at first. I saw you erase those messages and took it off and then tried to say I'm coming in love. No, that's not what happened. You felt like you knew something more than me, and you found a couple of maxims of law that I gave you and showed you that you had no access to or no knowledge of, but you didn't read the rest of the book. So I'm hoping today we can get on and I can run you the freak over in front of everybody. So people will learn that if you're going to come with that smoke and you're going to talk about what people are not doing and what's not real, you better come correct, and you better come with that freaking full fire, and you better study for 2 years straight without stopping, or it ain't gonna be good. So I'm looking forward to that opportunity. Everybody, please like and share this. And please subscribe to my Rumble at Dave Cares for You, because I'm probably gonna get kicked off of here, and I want you guys to have victory. And you will lose it if you can't find me, because we're at the point where we're killing stuff so quick in every state that we need to give instruction of what to do right away. And if we don't do it, then we'll slack on opportunity and it won't be as effective. So that's the only reason that I want you guys to subscribe. Really, if you don't like me, don't subscribe. If you think that I'm a clown, don't subscribe. If you don't love me and you think that I'm whack or whatever, or if you think that people ask me to open up classes at $50 or $200 for 3 families and a whole homeschool, a homeschool curriculum costs a lot of money, right? And I do affidavit class, $200, a common law class, $200, and they can share it with the whole class and the teacher. I think that's really good. I think that it opens the doors for our people to learn what they need to learn that your schools aren't teaching you. And I think in your taxes every year that you give that help pay for schools, I think you pay a whole lot more than that. But you don't learn what God has allowed me to teach. And I show where the stuff is in law, and your teachers in schools and your attorneys don't teach anything. They don't teach it to you. You won't find it. So, but guys, notice that we're having battles in front of y'all with government officials. Why are they not winning? Why can no attorney stand up before us and come with that smoke and bring anything, even to our students? Our students in the law are destroying attorneys. Students destroying attorneys. That's right. Abolish it. If they don't want to act right, we'll freaking fix it. No big deal. That's right. And $50 is a joke for a membership. I mean, come on now. $50, that's nothing. But thank you so much, Melly Mel, for putting that up. Thank you, Haplo, for putting that up. I tell y'all that people told y'all what we didn't have as remedy, what we weren't doing. And I came out and told y'all, I know what we're doing, but I don't give a freak to try to please somebody who's doing nothing. So a lot of people in the movement had nothing to do, and they'll come on and say, David, if your stuff is really real, you need to prove to us that Brandon just smacked the piss out of freaking Blue Cross Blue Shield today. and the ladies, Denise and Melly Mel and freaking Leanne, I don't have to prove that. Like, they already know what the freak they did. They know where they're winning. Why the freak do I need to come to you, who's not the judge, who's not doing things, to prove to you, and you don't give a freak about me? No way. What about if you don't give a freak about me and you think I'm whack, we won't deal with each other. We'll be cool, because I'm not stopping what I'm doing. And that's the funny thing. Oh boy said to me, oh, well, you're teaching people this and stop doing this. And I'm like, dude, first of all, I'm a man who's going to do what God leads me to do. I don't give a freak about what you order me to do. I don't listen to people's orders, right? Like the CPS court, David, you better do this. If you want to see your kids again, you better. No, you don't tell me what I better do. What about you better sit down and watch at what we do to your whole freaking system? What about that, right? I don't listen to your orders. I listen to God's orders. So when a man comes and he tells me, oh, you better stop teaching this, you better stop teaching that, or we don't like that you're teaching this, and we don't like that you're telling the people they can redo the whole government. I don't give a freak what you like. Well, I am supported by the big names in the movement, billionaire. I don't give a freak. Nobody will stop me. And you tell your billionaire friends to sit their anus on the sideline when they can't accomplish anything and watch us blow the back out of everything in their face, and they'll never buy me. When they call me and say, David, we'll give you $1 million for all your stuff. Just please let us take over. No, the people are going to have all the power. I don't give a freak who you are. You're not going to ever, as long as I'm alive, interfere with the people's business again. It ain't going to happen. Right? So don't come to me with no offers. Don't ask me to come on your dumb shows no more. I don't even give a freak no more. Don't ask me to come on your shows. The show that we going to come on is the People Show. They own it. Now get the freak out of here. Go kick rocks, right? Go play by yourself, because I'm not playing these games, right? We're winning, and we don't need everybody to win. This is the funny thing they don't realize. Dave, I'm not going to give you views if you don't. Look, dude, I'm not here for views. The views benefit you because you get the fight. But if you got a problem with the people fighting, then don't view. You ain't get a notice. Yeah, y'all probably need to unsubscribe to all the videos and then resubscribe so they give me notice and start doing notices. But everybody, please share this out. But that's the thing, guys. Do not allow people to tell you what not to do. I had to tell that to multiple people around me because people see your power and they're connected to high-name people who ain't getting remedy. And then they want to tell you to slow down on your remedy or give all the answers to what you're doing for remedy. Happened to me the other day. Somebody messaged me. I was like, David, after they saw somebody destroy somebody on video, they said, David, I now know that you, by God, have all the answers to everything to do to destroy this. I know it. I know. So why don't you go ahead and guarantee me your remedy? Like, tell me everything and show me. For what? So you can give it to your friends who are supposedly high-level people who haven't done anything all this time, who had the chance to talk to us and they played around, who had meetings with us and they played around. Now they want to talk because they see everything falling apart and they can't control it. They know very well who we are. They know everything we're doing. They're watching. And they realize, that's right, we are the news now. They know that we're the ones getting remedy and how we did it. They knew that we were quiet. They got caught off guard because they thought they were blocking our access to the people. Yeah, if we don't let you on the Bannon show, if we don't let you on this, if we don't let you on that, if we bring clowns who just talk about theories on Frank speech, then the word will never get out. How's that looking for you? The people don't care about the stuff that people are doing that bring nothing. They don't care. They're over that now. They go to these events, they hear a whole lot of talk, and then they get sad because there's no remedy, nothing they can do. And the thing is, the people who follow us, the people who walk with us, they really want to do stuff. They don't want to just freaking watch. They're not suckers like that. So you get a whole bunch of the timid people want to go to a entertainment event where they can watch people go rah rah rah, sis kumbah, cheer, yay, whoo, and then they don't tell you to do anything because that makes you feel good and you feel like somebody else is going to do it, so you don't have to step out there. But DEM, D-E-M, bosses, they want real remedies so they could take action. They're like, screw this. They're taking their gloves off. Like, man, I want to jump in the fight. That's real life. And so that's right, man, 3%. That's why there can be a lesser number of us, but we keep winning. See, it's so funny. Watch. Today, you're going to see somebody come on my YouTube after Brandon and them just won against Blue Cross Blue Shield. I didn't touch the notice, y'all. I didn't write it, right? I started reading and I just knew, oh, this is done. That was good. I don't need to look at no more, right? And they just beat Blue Cross Blue Shield, I think it was. See, I don't even know exactly who it was because I didn't go through the fight with them. They are beaten backs out by themselves. So Brandon and them have been with me less than a year, and they're destroying big time companies. We got the UAW. Y'all saw that. But then you go get haters that's gonna come on the page today and say, David, I like the ideas of what you do, but I want you, can you just show where something really worked? And they know it has. They're just trolls that are trying to let the people see who are already convinced and see what's happening. They want them to believe that nothing is really happening yet, and they just need some evidence of it. Everybody make sure y'all share this and subscribe, please, on Rumble. We need to get the Rumble numbers up, guys, so y'all can get word of what's happening immediately. Anybody who wants to see me debate the guy Hugh today, let me know. I'll send him a link, and I'm going to try to set up my ability to go live on Rumble or Odyssey from Zoom so everybody can see it. And I want him to bring his A game. I want him to bring that smoke so he can destroy me because he's a boss and he knows the law. And he told everybody he's going to get me for, oh, I can show you, David. I want to debate and I'm going to protect this Constitution, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Well, I like to party too. So we're going to go today and we're going to look at the smoke. Oh, let me tell y'all too. So how many of y'all heard about how they want to take over crypto, take over the banks, all this stuff, and want to fix it? Oh yeah, we're gonna have a party today and everybody gonna be able to see. He's been watching my videos though, so he's probably learning that what he said wasn't very smart. He's probably gonna change up the game. Okay, so I gotta tell y'all this. It works over and over. Kids aren't wearing masks. People are working without vax. All this are happening. That's right. So for a lot of y'all worried about money. I told people about PMAs and how to protect their business entities. The smart people were able to have a membership for a year for $2,500, and their businesses went to the private. They stayed open. They're functioning. They're doing well. Some people didn't listen. They lost their whole multi-million-dollar businesses and such over not having a PMA. We taught a lot of people how to do it. They fought bad government and won, and their lives went great. I'm going to go on probably Odyssey or Rumble because you can live stream to those. And I'll be going through Zoom so he can come on and he can show his stuff and put me in my place. It's going to be awesome. I don't know how much of a debate it's going to be. Because I'm telling you, it's going to die so quick. But I'm just saying, y'all know I got confidence, but who knows? May the best man win, right? But so guys, we're dealing with some stuff that are that they're trying to tell us there's going to be food shortages. We're already starting to work with people who have farms and cows and vegetables and all types of things. And then we have people who do different businesses, welders, mechanics. We're getting ready to open the door for a huge thing where you're going to be able to hedge your money against silver, where people actually hold raw silver inside of a facility, or they'll send a silver to your house, or they'll send you silver certificates that attach to the physical silver. And we're going to it's a PMA that I joined because of Chris Noyes. And I'm going to be working. I'll take every single payment that you guys want to pay. All the people like, oh, I can't pay with a debit card online, Dave. I don't do that. You can get Liberty Dollar today through my link. If you get my link, right? If you get my link through Liberty Dollar, you can pay me through Liberty Dollar on their site. You could just pay me in silver and just have them deliver it to me through online certificates or through actual silver, which I would just like for it to go through online really quick and easy. Yeah, I'm definitely shaking. I'm scared to say, I'm like Voss, right? Um, but the thing is that if your neck is out of whack, you do this. Y'all hear that click? There you go. So what happens is this is crazy because we're going to start contracting our PMAs with everybody else's PMAs for whatever they do. If you have a trucking company and you want to deliver food to the different states, we'll privately contract with you and pay you to deliver food, even if you're out of work and you don't want to get the, so you can be free and do all that good stuff. Um, so what we're going to do is we are going to start contracting with everybody so nobody loses um, their livelihood. You can still work with all of us. We will contract. We will contract with each other um, and open up doors for opportunities so that everybody who needs food will have food. They're talking about the food shortages coming. That's planned, guys, just like they did with the plan thing they did that locked you down for 2 years. Let's not have this happen again. The PMAs that we did were not shut down for 2 years. They were open and functioning. Anybody who listened. There's one person who got scared and didn't listen, and they just closed themselves voluntarily for a while. They didn't have to do that, but that happens with some people. But everybody else was cool. So, and I'm offering PMAs. So if you have a business entity or anything, a church, whatever, that you know they're getting ready to come and try to get you again, they're going to try food shortages, and you want to be able to give food or work with us. I would say it would be smart for you to get Liberty Dollar. Melly Mel, if you got my Liberty Dollar link, can you put it up for me too, please? I beg of you. But guys, I'll tell you, we need to get ahead of this and make sure that we all have food. We have access to doctors. We're going to be working with doctors who will work with PMAs in the private, where you can get all the stuff you need that they don't want you to have because they're trying to stop you from being healthy. We're going to be doing that. We're going to be working with people, like I said, who are fabricators. We're going to be dealing with people who deal with metals. We're going to be dealing with people who deal with dentistry. We're going to be dealing with people who deal with chiropractic services. We're going to deal with people who have raw milk, you know, all the different items that you can need across the nation. We're going to loosely work with each other, and nobody's going to know who's who and what's controlling everything. And we're going to block the ability of ourselves to be canceled. With Liberty Dollar, they're trying to come up with the ATM card within the next 3 months. And if you're smart, I can show you guys how to create systems where they'll never be able to shut off your access to money. And what they did to the truckers won't happen to us. Now, there's other ways too with PMAs, hint, hint, that you can secure everything you have, including your identity, and all the things that you need taken care of in life with funding can be taken care of without anybody ever seeing your face, without anybody knowing that you are even taking care of it. That can literally happen. So they're planning stuff against you guys. And I told y'all years in advance what was coming and how to fix it and how to save it. Some didn't listen because they thought they were cool, and they ended up struggling and said, here's the link here. Melly Mel just posted, y'all. Please join today. It's free to join. If you decide to put money in silver or do transactions, it is set up in a way that people benefit off of the people who come in, but it's low amount. So if you don't like the idea of me ever getting anything good out of anything you do, don't sign up. But also, please don't take benefit from anything that I do good that you could benefit from. Because in this world, there is a such thing of reciprocity. And the Bible, and my dad taught me this, is very intelligent. My dad said, David, I said, man, they using people. And my dad said, David, hey, stop. And I'm like, what, Dad? He said, David, everybody in this world is to be used. They're not to be misused. I was like, woo. He hit me with that freaking fire, hit me like a ton of bricks. And I remembered it ever since. In this world, we want to have a purpose. We want to be used. We want to be used. So if you look at silver, silver could pay for the same amount of milk, bread, and food that gas that it paid for back in the day. Today, inflation didn't bother it. You literally can pay for the same stuff. Now, the government and the world won't tell you that because they want you to use Federal Reserve notes, which are debt notes. So as you use them, it's a promise to pay in the future, but it doesn't pay for anything. Where if you give me silver, you literally paid for it in the private and nobody is interfering. If y'all know what that means. You could pay your bills out of it and nobody knows. You could pay for other stuff out of it and nobody knows. And if they try to kill the dollar, it wouldn't even matter because whatever new form of whatever they use will just attach to the value of silver again, because silver is always valuable. I mean, really, y'all, they want to cancel people. I'm like, thank you for showing me what you want to do. Oh, you want to make food prices. I mean, you want to make, first, y'all, stop putting stuff in the stores on purpose to get people used to it. Now you want to change it up and you want to do something different now, right? You want to do something different now and make all the food leave. And you want to tell us ahead of time, like y'all said, during Trump's administration, he's going to have a problem with some disease that's going to be crazy. Okay, I understand now what you're doing, and I'll take your word for it. So now we're going to come at you with notices and affidavits, and we are devouring what is wrong. But at the same time, we are going to secure the body politic all together across the nation for everybody who wants to be part of us. We are going to do that by God. Now, I'm just saying, y'all. So Liberty Dollar, after Chris showed it to me, I realized, holy moly, I see what the freak this is, and I get it. Now, I already do PMAs, so I know what the government is not allowed to do to PMAs. I've exercised it over the last couple of years in front of y'all face. Government officials were upset. The link is, Melly Mel just posted it up top. Let me see if I can pin it. I'm going to pin it to the top. So now all y'all can see it. And I'm telling y'all, jail for who? For all ages. I'm telling y'all, there's so much good stuff involved when you understand how to do this. When you understand how to be in the private and you understand that silver can be used privately between people, if you just know what that means, it's unbelievable what you can do. Because you can literally control all your transactions as long as God gives you the ability. You're not dead, of course, and it's his will. You can control debt in America as the people. So if the people came together and used things that don't make debt, immediately when you use it, then now automatically the debt will leave. I hope you understand what I'm saying. That's right. I'm just an island boy. Man, if y'all understood like what we do with PMAs, if y'all knew what you could do with PMAs and how it blocks bad actors, it would be crazy. It would be, yeah, GA Patriot. You starting to see, right? So I'm not doing any transactions with this agency that came out that allows for people to be up under a private program where they can make money off of the people, but they're not government at all. Like a lot of people complain and talk about that. But what I understand is we got the biggest law movement that I've seen anywhere that's doing more than I've seen anywhere. If we decide to all turn around and just put money in Liberty Dollar and use it between each other, We could have transactions that are done in a totally different way, money protected in a totally different way, not trusting in somebody else to take care of our business in a totally different way. And all of that money that's in the private is not being stolen by actors who want to go take it and give it to other places. Yeah, and what bank gonna shut you down when your money is in something else? And how they gonna know where your money is at? It's in the private. I showed y'all in NAACP versus Alabama, it tells you that the people who are in private associations have the right to carry out their lawful private interests privately. That last privately means without government intrusion. Y'all remember the states were told that they can't make anything but silver and I believe it was gold currency. But the Federal Reserve is not the state, and they're not creating silver or gold currency. I'm gonna leave it at that. So we got so many people that we literally, I believe that we'll have hundreds of people going to Liberty Dollar. And even if you only put the amount on there to pay me in for webinars, I'll be happy with that. But I'm telling y'all should be telling your whole community and working within a system of each other and supporting each other. I built some really big business entities with medical commodities, and we would sell to certain buyers and make them millionaires. Yeah, and you do not have to provide membership information. That's true. So guys, it can get really serious really fast. Really serious, really fast, because we have so much power that God has given us to use the law to change things. And sometimes, guys, you got to realize that you got to starve the enemy. So they want to starve us. They're telling you. So why are we feeding the enemy? Why are we feeding actors who are trying to take our stuff and harming us? Why would we do that when the law tells us we shouldn't do that? That's right. Hey guys, I don't know, Jared, I don't know if a PMA can help with taxes. I know that PMAs are religious entities that are not taxable, though. That's what I know. And membership fees are not taxable either. It's not a taxable event, Jared. And I think you do some business. You might want to hit me up. For all my people who are connected to me who want to do PMAs, you can do them at 2,500 for a year membership, and I'll give you all the documents you need for your PMA to be opened. And all the people who talk about you could be moved into the private and we know trust and all this stuff. Guys, PMAs are in the private, and the process that you could take to go 3, 6 months, a year, trying to private membership associations, what a PMA is. And you're trying to privatize so you can get out of that normal system that's destroying everybody. And you're trying to figure out, and it's taxing every single bit of wealth that is created, even the stuff that you use for purposes that are super important to mankind that are not taxable. You're giving away the money for your entities, like the Clinton Foundation. They have an entity that is carrying out what they call situations for the good of mankind. And those entities are not in a situation where they're taxed like business entities. So a lot of you guys are doing a lot of things that can help people, and you're doing it wrong. And bad situations are happening with money because you're doing it wrong. Where if you did it right, it would be in the private. You would have members. There would be no membership dues. I mean, taxes for membership dues, because you're not in a situation where you're doing commerce that way. And if you are doing commerce, there's other stuff that I can show you that will help you with PMAs if you really want to learn. That will change your life. Like I said, outside of my people who I deal with, the PMAs for regular businesses are 5,000 each now. For those who are inside of my entities, it's only 2,500 still. So I'm letting you guys know that, um, you know, the blessings that you get for just having one are way more valuable than 30, 40, 50,000 a year. And if you understand what you're really doing is way more valuable than 100, 200, 300, 400, 500,000 in a year, for real. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. But you have the ability to get them, and our PMA, if you want it, your PMA, our PMA for $2,500 in a year allows for you to call me directly, which nobody does, and talk about PMAs, learn things that I have taught people that help them defeat government trying to come at them. And you get a year of that, unheard of, right? But anyway, that's just for those who need help and want to make stuff right and want to protect their families and churches and other entities that are going to get attacked. So that's what's coming. They're just going to attack in a different way. So guys, we got to be smart. We got to be wise, but we have enough people together. With just the number on this video, we had 300 people join Liberty Dollar, and we start using it and really supporting each other. And we have silver certificates that we use based on our own private association. If the dollar left, it wouldn't affect us one bit, because we will have all the people who are working with us in the PMAs with farms and all types of groceries and all types of services. We would just send them some silver certificates or go online and transfer it to them right there. And we wouldn't need dollars. We already got everybody we need to work with. This is what happened in Black Wall Street. Black Wall Street, I think they had a dollar travel through their community 16 or 17 times before it went out, and government got mad and just blew it up. But it was Black people. Now, if you have a lot of people all over the place who are using these things and secretly in the private, what ends up happening is you end up having a situation where they can't cancel you like they want to, right? And we're getting ready to do notices about big tech too. We're going to deal with them. But I do want to tell y'all, there is nothing about nothing going on in Arizona. It's all a nullity. Nullity. It's all nullity. We are definitely not going to have anything happen with cow pronoun. And nothing is going to change really quickly in the next couple of days. The fire is not going to be lit. You are not going to hear those words that you guys hear from Josh Barnett and I. We know nothing about nothing. Nothing is going to happen. And everything is always the same, right? Nobody's ever held accountable. Hey, it's real funny, though, that after Wednesday, when we went to that special meeting in Wisconsin, their guy came out and let the cat out the bag. And then after he did that, the ex-federal attorney general came out and let the cat out the bag, start singing like a canary. And then after that, the local attorney general in Arizona came out and start wanting to prosecute. And then after that, the Secretary of State in the state of Arizona came out, shots fired, start ratting on everybody, singing like a canary. I mean, guys, nothing about nothing happened, but after that other Wednesday, stuff been like falling like a ton of bricks. And the funny thing is, people don't know that it's connected. I do like Bitcoin. People don't know that it's connected. People don't know that Mr. Barr has been watching us for a while and didn't know how we were setting him up. We just like, hey, we're going to do these notices. And we didn't tell y'all what the setup was, because the deep state actors that's in the midst of us would have took the information and be like, oh no, they're setting us up. We need to come up with a plan. I'm like, no, just ignore us. And then the people in the group's like, Dave, we did an affidavit and a notice and they ignore me. I'm like, yes, really? How many? 1,000. They're not doing anything we want them to do. I'm like, great. And they're like, what do you mean great? I'm like, just wait a year or two. I'll tell you. Woo. Now they're like, oh, we got all these notices of maladministration that stands as evidence against them. I understand what that means now. You do. Well, guess what's going to happen when you figure out what that notice of arbitration, right to arbitrate with the arbitrator of your choice, and the amount of money you put in there that activated the act that the legislature did in the federal, called the Federal Arbitration Act. And you understand what that means at the same time that you've been teaching everybody. See, people are like, I'm gonna go bonds for the win. I'm like, is anybody teaching you exactly how the bonds work and all of it, so you understand it, so you don't just do it and then something happens when you don't know how it works and what's happening? You should probably look at that first. But the arbitration stuff is already in the notices. Nobody attacked anybody. Nobody went after anybody's money yet. But it is a law. And, nobody knew when all this maladministration stuff was going on, there was public corruption, that you have RICO, that everybody talks about. RICO, we gonna do a RICO case. Trump came out and did a RICO case. And I said, guys, Bill Barr can prosecute, and everybody laughed. This dummy don't know that Bill Barr don't work for us anymore. And I'm like, yeah, the people don't work for you either. And they didn't get what I was getting at because they were laughing so hard. He's dumb. He's an ignorant Negro. He didn't go to law school. I told y'all he think Barr still work. No, I don't think Barr still work. I told Barr he can prosecute who he wants for the people. Because if you look up the term Private Attorney General Act created by Congress, you're going to find out that if the federal government does not take the cases that we give them as the Attorney General, Merrick Garland, which he won't, well, he might now because he hears me saying this. If he won't take the cases and prosecute the bad actors, the people can bring forth a private attorney general for civil rights matter and other things, including RICO. All this maladministration that's been happening all across the nation is government actors working together in one accord in a big RICO situation. And Barr can act as a private prosecutor for the people if he don't want to go to prison for life. And the people can use him as a private attorney general to stand on our behalf and go after everybody. How dumb am I now? Those thousands and thousands of maladministration notice, tens of thousands in Georgia with Candace Taylor, with Big GA Patriot, with Life's a Trip Izzle, all them notices that they did down there are notices of maladministration and government collusion and not taking care of the people's business. Now, watch government comes out after they just found this because they're watching this video right now and start freaking out because the maladministration notices in Arizona, in Michigan, 10,000 affidavits with Matt DePerno, proof of maladministration, proof of RICO working together to do wrong and defraud the people as government entities, part of private associations all across the nation, and we love it. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Okay, Bill Barr can't prosecute you, dummy. See how smart you are? No, see how smart you are. Bill Barr personally got thousands of notices of maladministration and he did nothing. Bill Barr came out the other day and said the people got the hot potato. We call our affidavits hot potatoes. The people got the hot potato. It's going to be interesting to see how they handle this. Yeah, Bill Barr, we got you. Because you know everybody who did wrong. You told us that the news media, right? You told us the news media and the government, the FBI, and all these people colluded. Thank you, Mr. Barr. We appreciate your testimony, Mr. Barr. Now we just want to work together with you nicely, sir, and have you prosecute RICO because you know everybody who did it. So why don't you go ahead and work for us? The people will give you a pass. I know they're going to tell you, well, sir, you're kind of involved. Screw that. He works for us. Shut the freak up. The people got all political power. You don't interfere with our job. Go sit in the corner. We don't like you no way. You lied to the people. Sit your anus down. Hey, bar attorney, stop trying to use our courts to prosecute people who tell the truth. Y'all messing with that poor lady in Colorado. Don't worry. We know what y'all did to her. Oh, and it's federal too, because you attacked the whole America. So, those notices of affidavits could be treason because you told that there was, Mr. Barr told us it was rigged. That means it was a treasonous act. One of the federal congressmen said that too. So now you got affidavits in every state against your anus telling thousands of them, hey, dude, you better fix this or it's treason. Hey, dude, you better fix this or it's maladministration. Hey, dude, you can order us if you want to. We don't care. We coming. Now we can change our constitutions at will because we spent enough hard work and time teaching the people that they can do it. So y'all gonna collect money from these people too. Their houses, like when the Bible says, the wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous. Y'all know they're going to give you their money. They're going to pay you for the wrong that they have done. And guys, it's Friday, so I got friends and family over, so it might get loud. But they're going to pay you for the wrong they're done. Every single affidavit that had a notice of arbitration in there and an amount of money activated the Federal Arbitration Act clause that allows you to be able to go after them. And the people are going to be running the government soon. That's why the government workers in all the states are starting to talk like us, because they realize we were right and their attorneys are wrong, and they're working to boot them out the picture. The courts won't be able to fight the legislature who erase anybody who tries to interfere with our business. They'll just impeach them. Yeah, laugh. I love the jokes. I love that junk. Keep laughing. Talk all that troll stuff. All you trolls who came out, we gonna get your emails. The government is gonna give us your stuff. They're gonna rat on you. All you astroturfers, y'all gonna go to jail. Y'all gonna go to prison for colluding with people who committed treason. It's not gonna be cute for you. We are winning, and y'all can't stop us. By God, we're laughing at you as we set you up 10 steps ahead of the time, and your anus walks into it every time. Now go ahead and get mad. Try to do something while the people are watching. And watch, everything is flipping. It's already in place. The governments know what you're doing. They're telling on you. Katie Hobbs is singing like a canary. All your stuff you did, they're telling on each other because they know, oh, we got them. I told y'all, I said, look, you can take my kids if you want to. I'm not kissing your butt to have what God gave me. God knows how to take care of my kids. But what's going to happen is we're going to destroy everything y'all doing wrong. We're going to find out every single bit by God and tear it the freak down. And then you're going to give me my kids back and everybody else's. You're going to let the people out of jail you did wrong. And your anus is finished. So let's play. Oh, some fire is coming to Arizona. Maybe. Get him. Cow pronoun. No, nothing is going to happen in Arizona. Nothing ever happens when we say something is going to happen over the next couple of days that we have no idea about. From cow pronoun. Get him. Right? We know nothing about nothing. We have no meetings with government. No, nothing. No, nothing. We know nothing about nothing. Everything is going to be the same, just like the days after Wisconsin. Were the days after Wisconsin the same? Y'all been seeing bombshell after bombshell. Stuff just got real activated after the other day. Why is that? Why is everything getting activated all of a sudden? They were saying just move forward. We gonna move forward, all right, but not without fixing what we want to fix from the past. I don't know. Arizona might be the first to make things a nullity. Notice my words, nullity. Nullity. Nah. Sound it out with me, people. Nullity. You can learn by getting with me at Dave Cares for You on Telegram. We also have a group called Connect We. If Melly Mel wants to put up the Connect We link, you can come in there. If you're a troll, we're gonna kick you to freak out real fast. But if you're real and you're really trying to learn and get some of that smoke, you can come on Connect We. Is fire in there. But guys, there's nothing about a nullity that's coming in Arizona. But remember the word nullity. Remember the word nullity. 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 I know nothing about nullities. 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 I want y'all to pronounce that word with me. Nullity. 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 That's going to be a smooth sounding word soon. Oh, I like Barbara's too. Nullify. 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 Whoa, that's smoke. But I know nothing about nothing. Arizona Constitution, Article 14, I know nothing about nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus 8. And we ain't going to subtract no crazy numbers because we ain't some of those people who be talking about trust the plan. We are the plan by God. Article 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus 8. Nothing is going to happen about nothing. I know nothing about nothing. Nullify, 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 nullity, nullity, nullity. An act or a thing that is legally void. Woo, nullity, 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 nullify, nullify, nullify. Article 14, section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus 8. We ain't subtracting nothing because we ain't those people who be saying that weird stuff and we ain't trusting in no plan but God's. Nullify, 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 nullify. We're making a notice against big tech, but I know nothing about nothing. Article 14, section 10, plus 8. We're not subtracting 1 because we're not part of that group that does that crazy stuff. Nullity, nullity, nullity. Now, if I'm lying, I'm dying. When we're done with what happens, that's not going to happen because we don't know nothing about nothing in the next couple of days. It ain't going to have nothing to do with Article 14, Section 10, plus 8, not minus 1, because we're not part of that crazy group that talks all that crazy stuff about a plan that ain't never come true. But big tech going to be worried about what they see. I'm going to just tell you that. My man Zucker, I know nothing about nothing. Don't get that smoke. But I know nothing about nothing. About Article 14, Section 10, plus 8, not minus 1, because we don't roll with that crew that talk that crazy stuff about a plan that ain't never come true. Nullify, nullity, 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 nullify. Get them, Kyle Pronoun. I'm telling y'all, I know very well what I don't know. And junk about to spread like fire. People about to tell. They're about to tell so bad. It's about to go down in a way that you've never seen before. Felonies, big stuff going down. They're telling on each other. Boy, Article 14, Section 10, plus 8. Not minus 1, though, because we don't roll with those people, though. But we about to put on a show. That's for real, though, by the person we call Kyle Pronoun, though, for real. And I'm just saying, it's about to get heavy. Now, I don't know nothing about nothing in Arizona and what's going to happen. Article 14, Section 10, plus 8. Don't forget the plus 8. The plus 8 is important. Article 10, plus 8 is where you need to look for you to understand what I'm talking about and get this straight. Big, huge felonies going to be proven when you read that as of late, right? Because the old people should have read it before this date, but they didn't, and they tried to cheat. And they messed up in multiple cities and towns. They work for half of the people, the Democrats, not Republicans, like clowns. I hope you understand my sound. I'm kind of speaking in code, but what I'm saying is kind of bold. It's like the story already happened, but it was never told. Article 14, Section 10, plus 8. When you read it, it's going to make you laugh. You might start to shake. Unless you're Mr. Zuckerberg and you got a steak. But Dave going to be chilling, eat some good food and steak. I'm just telling y'all, Article 14, Section 10, plus 8. I hope you can count. Article 14, Section 10, plus 8. I hope you can count. The attorneys are real funny, went the wrong way, but we go a different route. Spreading news with notices like paper routes. Brandon is killing them quick. They just tore up the company. I mean, the association, you got to understand they're choking like strangulation. Article 14, section 10 plus 8. Can somebody do the math? Because I'm starting to shake. Somebody outside in the front messing with the grass and they starting to rake. Katie Hobbs fell off her high horse and she's starting to hate. Boy, this junk is funny. I'm laughing and speaking it off the dome. Leanne is funny. She just brought the math home. Check the comments to my right. Girl getting silly. Somebody gonna drop smoke on Arizona. You might call him a hillbilly. Cow pronoun. Cow get down. They gonna go crazy. You gonna hear the people sound. They gonna be like, man, that's Josh and Dave Jose. But I hear cow pronouns. This junk is funny today. Junk is hitting the ground. Nobody can explain. Ken Fran gonna be like, whoa, that junk is hot. Ooh, I heard his name. Seeing stuff with notices and junk highlighted. Junk is gonna be crazy. Fires ignited. No BLM, because the chances are slim. When we drop this smoke, you'll ever see them. Woo! Wisconsin got funny and people started to fall, but they didn't see the legislation or writing on the wall. I ain't Ali and I don't make rhymes. I really don't dance because I ain't got time. I'm sitting here with the people. The stuff is getting ignited. I'm like, yo, dude, I just got hype and excited. I picked up the mic. I dropped it. Good nighted. Stuff coming quick. Come on, tell me y'all excited. We ain't BLM. We ain't got to write it. We hit your anus with notices in 2 years. You indicted. Woo! Boy, they trying to hate on us. They mad. The trolls tried to fight it. I'm like, dude, I'm chilling. Lean back, turn my hat, keep it righted. Makes no sense to get all aggressive when you know the law and you're good and expressive. God is with you. Yeah, he got your back. I'm a dude that never quit. I know where the remedy's at. Boy, I'm having fun. Article 14, section 10 plus 8. Dance of Turmoil just dropped it. People started to skate. Come on, y'all. I'm just telling y'all. I don't know nothing about nothing. Oh, GA Patriot. Oh, man, y'all out here acting crazy doing this math. What's wrong with y'all out here using quadratic formulas and all this stuff, Pythagoras stuff, man? What the heck is going on here, dropping this math on this group, man? This is getting crazy. I don't know nothing about nothing, y'all. That's just part of the ignition. Woo! It's getting hot in the kitchen. Guys, I don't know nothing about nothing. But I bet you that cow pronoun a couple of days gonna light that dang smoke up. It's gonna get heavy. And there's even more. People gonna start talking maxims of law and stuff that can't be argued. There's gonna be massive victories that can't be argued. I'm telling y'all, the governments listen to us when they're smart. They're realizing they can't play with these attorneys no more. The attorneys don't give them protection no more, homie. Why didn't you tell us about that? Dave Jose ain't got no remedy. That's what Clement say. Oh, Dave Jose ain't got no remedy. Josh ain't got no remedy. Okay. Well, tell me, what's the remedy? Bruh, just wait. Just wait. You included. Don't get rid of them emails. Don't do the Clinton to your emails, please. We need those. So yeah, definitely it can be some RICO in the hood, and there's some other stuff that's gonna happen outside of that too. Can you email a dictionary to you? Email a dictionary? That'd be kind of hard. So guys, good news coming out of Arizona, and this is not April Fool's stuff. Good things coming out of Arizona. Man, that dude, I don't know, that dude Zucker gonna be mad about what he did to the people, because Zucker, we got that smoke for you, homie. See you soon, sucker. Guys, it's going to get really good, really heavy. And, you know, when you take the horse and the cart, oh no, the cart, the egg, the chicken, horse, um, okay, nullity, horse, chicken, chicken, horse, chicken, horse. Oh man, guys, we got so much remedy, and it's all put together. It's just sitting there beautifully in a nice package, and y'all learning all these dang laws. Y'all becoming monsters. Y'all wiping out whole entities. Who y'all whoop up again today? Was that Blue Cross Blue Shield y'all beat up today? 44 million in Georgia. Woo! Y'all, this gonna be funny. This gonna be funny. This gonna be funny. This that's right, Leanne. This gonna be funny, y'all. When y'all see what the freak falls out, y'all gonna be like, holy moly. And they gonna tell on each other. And hey, Lady Bell, they're gonna tell on each other. And it's gonna be beautiful. They're already telling on each other. We got people already who's coming out as whistleblowers already, to multiple people that we have connected together, taking information, catching them in what they're doing. Yeah, the delegates. It was the delegates. It was the delegate create the Constitution. Shut the freak up, you clown. You clown show. Man, I don't know if I do a webinar tomorrow. I mean, I do have stuff that I have that has I've done in secret that I could present tomorrow, but it's only one day till tomorrow. So I don't know if everybody would even want to come. If you don't give them a lot. Yeah, 10 plus 80 good treason. That's right. And it's already locked up and locked in, y'all. It's so beautiful. And the funny thing is, the nation already wants to prosecute these people. They just been waiting to learn how. And yeah, we have shown them and actually had them take part in getting them caught up. But people didn't know. They thought he had no teeth. He ain't got no teeth. He ain't got no teeth unless the court do what we tell you to. Okay. I don't know if anybody will want to come to a webinar tomorrow if we did it, though, because it's one day before. You know how people get, David, I don't know if I can deal with you because I don't know how to use the internet. Dude, you sitting up here freaking using the internet, messaging me on YouTube right now. Well, I don't have a phone. Dude, you using a phone right now. Well, I don't have a bank account. Okay, dude, well, go get Liberty Dollar. Go order some silver. We'll set up the transaction for your haters if you want to. Okay. But the thing is, guys, a lot of people try to act funny. So I don't know. I wouldn't want to waste my time and do a webinar if a lot of people didn't want to come. If I got at least 40 to 50 people that said they would want to come, I would do it. And then that means I won't sleep tonight because I'll have to think about what I want to put together in what way for you guys. Yeah, see, Liza Tripp said having a meeting tomorrow. She say, I ain't going. You suck, Dave. That's what Liza Tripp said. Liza Tripp is like, Dave, you're horrible and whack, and I like my Zoom life better. Your junk is nothing. If 40 people say they would want to come, then I would give y'all some fire, and I might reveal what's coming in the next couple of days in the webinar too. But wait, no, let me not say that because Deep State gonna want to come. Deep State like, oh shoot, he gonna reveal stuff. Somebody pay. Let us get 10 people in there so we can try to beat it. Too late. You lost. It's bad. Matt Spencer said next Saturday. He said, I don't want to go until next Wednesday. Next week. Yeah, nobody loved me. They're like, yeah, dude, we like partial remedy. No, they're like, we got it already, David. It's already won. Screw what you talk about. All right. So if we get 40 people that want to come tomorrow, I do a webinar tomorrow. I ain't even make a flyer. People like to get on me. They're like, you got one typo in your flyer. I cannot go to this webinar because there's a typo. I don't like your font. Woo. It's funny. So I don't know. I'll just go build hot rods and I'll just live my life. It ain't no big deal to me if y'all don't want to come. It's cool, I'll try to do wheelies this weekend. like this. Because I'll tell you what, I'll get remedy. Like for me, I ain't worried about stuff. Like I know how to win very well. Not everybody knows how to win very well. So it's based on really what's the most important. Like, you know what? I kind of get funny now because people be like, Dave, we would have a webinar, but Trump has a event this weekend. I'm like, okay. Are you gonna get remedy at the party? See, because I don't get to party all the time. I don't get to just watch TV and play around. So they be like, I'd be like, look, dude, yeah, it's online too. The book is online. I'm like, I don't watch TV. I don't get to watch TV. I got to spend too much time fighting and learning to have victory and help the people. But, you know, parties and all that stuff is fun for people. So they're like, oh, I got a party. I'm like, okay, whatever. But you know, so y'all can let me know if y'all want it. I don't give a freak. I'll go build some cars. If y'all want to freaking have it tomorrow, we need to know by today. If we get 40 people that want to come, then I'll do it. If not, I don't care. You know, it is what it is. But anyway, if y'all wanna go let Melly Mel or Leanne know, or Brandon from Georgia, Spencer, y'all can let them know if y'all want to do it. If they tell me 40 people want to come by, let's say 1 today, then I'll do it. If not, we just won't worry about it. But we got a lot of victory coming. I'll tell y'all that. We got some real remedy. We got some real smoke and fire coming. Those of you who understand the law right, you will get money from your affidavits and notices, most likely, if they didn't listen to you. Things will change and you guys will have justice, and we'll no longer have a situation where bad court actors or attorneys are controlling the people's ability to get victory. That's right. You got to study, Derek. We all got to, you know, and you've been doing it for longer than probably all of us, but you know, it's important. It's 8:16 now. So by 1 o'clock, if I know that 40 people are going to come or close, then I'll do it. If not, I'm not doing it, you know? Yeah, 1 p.m. Arizona time. People need to let me know. Yeah. So, guys, I know nothing about nothing that's coming out. I don't know anything about nullities, the word nullify. I don't know anything about Article 14 plus Section 10 plus 8. I know nothing about it. Nothing about nothing. I don't know anything about cow pronoun. Nothing. I don't know anything about Mr. Zuckerberg. I don't know anything about anything. So maybe I'll go get some coffee and have some fun and chill, you know, not really. I got to do some PMAs. I got to finish some PMAs for some people. And then I got to do a couple of very short notices that's going to light fire on people. It's going to be heavy. And man, if y'all just knew it was coming that I don't know about, it'd be crazy. I know nothing about nothing. And I'm sure Josh knows nothing about nothing either. Nothing. Much love, John Denmark. Thank you for getting so much done yourself and taking so much action, you know. Missy Stevens, if you're sure you want to go, get with the guys and they'll talk to you about something that you can do. And I'll tell Melly Mel when I get off, if the Lord wills. Is that like a Karen? Woo! I know nothing about nothing. You too, Chap Rosemary, with your bossy self. Rosemary and Deb, y'all, they are shaking. They're making so many waves in America right now. If y'all could only see the huge amount of people that are coming to the table, man, it's getting crazy in a good way. You know, Voss don't want to turn over them dang records because he was probably working with the people who are doing bad on the left, but he came out and told that there was fraud. So you know they're going to have to attack what he says. He let down the left because they were all supposed to hide it all together. He let the cat out the bag. So now everybody's in trouble. Yeah, if you join Liberty Dollar under my link, it'll be a blessing. And we'll be able to get a lot of things done. As I said, each person, gets a little bit, very small amount off of the people under them. It all adds up. If you have any problem with me getting a benefit from you being in Liberty Dollar, please don't join. But please also never join anything else that I do. Please, I don't care about the money, because I had to suffer to get where I am, and people get to benefit. No matter if you like me or not, y'all know where Real Remedy is by God. Y'all know and see the truth, right? So if we're gonna be real with each other, you know that I've never given you guys anything that benefited you less than what the membership fee was. So if there was a membership fee of $50, $200, it benefited you way more than that, right? So if you don't like me, which I don't follow people I don't get along with or I think they're whack, I just don't follow them. I'm like, get the freak out of here. I don't want to deal with you, right? Hey, Ken. But I don't understand that when you hate somebody, you don't like them or you don't want to see them do well in the earth. I don't understand why you would even follow them. That's how I am. I'm like, oh, I don't like how you get down. I'm not following you, right? I think at barnettforaz.com is his website where you can help him. And if you go on some of my YouTube links, my Rumble, you'll see where in the message about Josh at Dave Cares for You, the video about him, when you click on it, I don't usually email people, Steven. So if you send me something on Telegram at Dave Cares for You, I can see you, but I don't send emails normally to anybody. Eastern Standard, I don't know Eastern Standard Time for sure. It's 8:20 here now. Yeah, we're winning in big ways, guys. So with Big Celestial in the building. That's another brilliant person, y'all. That girl learned so much. She lights so much fire. She got a clear understanding of how things work. It's super awesome to see because she's a defender of the people too. Like she don't play games with people lying or trying to bring in trickery. People are like, oh, everybody work together. It doesn't matter if they say something wrong. Let's just get along with them and not say anything or bring anything up. If you don't have anything good to say about what they said, don't say anything at all when they destroy everything. Dumb junk. That junk is dumb. All right. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for coming on. Big smoke coming very soon. Maybe. I don't know anything about nothing though. In Arizona, nullity, nullify. Article 14, Section 10 plus 8. Bring that junk. It's going to state Mr. Zuckerberg is going to be shaken, shooken, right? His whole hookup taken. Woo. I used to go to sleep. Now I'm up at 3 bacon, right? So big fire coming, y'all. Plus a whole lot of other stuff that not just, that's only one little particle. Article 14, Section 10 plus 8. That's only one little part that's going to come out. Other stuff is going to be huge. The webinar will be at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, Arizona time, if I have one. So if approximately 40 people want to come, then I'll have it. Is last minute. I don't want to do something where we get like 2 people or 7 people, and then we go 3 to 5 hours like we always do. I don't want to have that happen tomorrow. But if y'all want to bring that smoke, if y'all ready for a lot of people to come and we're going to bring some more smoke and bring some more fire, then I will put down my car habit and I will not do, I would not do it. But if y'all make me, I will not work on the car, like that. I would do the webinar during that time. Otherwise, the car might go like this. Right? We don't like the electric cars. We like when the car vibrates the room and your neighbors hate you. Why do we need to get this? Dave, why do we need to get the 7th edition of Black Law? I don't even use that. I like the 4th or the 5th. I like to have both of those so I can smack them with it. It's only $50 membership fee if you want to come. I don't do them on Mondays. I do them on Saturday usually because that's when most of the people have time. Fuel pump. Fuel. I like electric fuel pumps with good power on carb engines with boost and meth injection. No, not Joe Biden's son, not Hunter's type of meth, but meth injection for carbs. Okay, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to rock and roll. Dave, give send go for gas and car stuff. So somebody needs help? You got somebody who needs help for gas and car stuff? We can help them. Woo, Leanne. I told y'all Leanne to come right up and smack you with some stuff. No food for me? I'm not allowed to eat. Jeff S is the homie though. He's a good dude. Did we raise? Oh no, we still need to raise money for Josh, y'all. We are not there yet. So the day before yesterday was great. Yesterday was moderate, not good enough. So if we could do $1,000, no, we need more than that. We're at the end of the week. I think if we did $2,000, $2,500 for Josh today, that would be good and make stuff work. If we got with everybody in our group and we just got people to get $5 or $10 each, it would be done, like, and not everybody would have to give, Article 14, Section 10 plus 8. Woo! Yeah, that Arizona smoke. The Arizona Constitution. You be high, Dave. Hey, I'm seriously high on the spirit of God and the wisdom he gives. It's so dang good. I'm in awe of what God does. I want to wake up early in the morning just to see what he's doing. I'm up at like 3 or 4, 2:30. What I miss, God? What's going on? What we doing today? Who you getting? God is out here whooping people. Like, man, you couldn't make this stuff up. Like, we got some of the most brilliant minds anywhere all working together, tearing stuff up. Right? None of us have $1 billion budget to use. None of us have a big screen to use. God is literally letting us do the unthinkable. It is hot, right? It's hot, mate. Ooh, cars and coffee. Where? Because if I could find a cars and coffee, that would be cool. But then I shouldn't say that because Deep State gonna be sitting there like, there you go, right there. Pew, pew, pew. He's stopping people from trusting the plan. He's giving them a real plan. Pew, 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 pew. Deep State in this mud, mad as heck. Why isn't God letting us destroy this clown? YouTube, why is he still up? YouTube, see you soon. We're gonna see YouTube again soon too. Watch. Thou shalt not ignore a subpoena. Them legislators are some bad mamma jammas when they know the law and how to work for the people. I'm just saying. You got to take it to AutoZone and let them check what's going on. The code saying is my timing chain. Oh yeah, timing chain is important. If you break the timing chain, if the timing chain is too loose, the timing will jump. If your timing slips, it'll make the valves hit the piston and break your engine, and you'll be spending thousands of dollars to fix it. So you might want to get that fixed now. So just go get somebody to put in a new timing chain. You'll be good to go. Yeah, they're pretty deep, but they're gonna get that anus whooped by the people. The Deep State are some clown cowards. It's just we didn't know that they were doing it. They've been doing this stuff in secrecy because they're scared of us in the open. And that's what's changing everything as we come out in the open. I will go on your other YouTube videos about Josh and find a link and send it today. So if you go to Rumble at Dave Cares For You, you're going to see a video I did a couple of days ago about raising money for Josh. And then his link is in the description. You can click on it and cover him. Well, I do need some good food today. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm so hungry. I'm like shaky right now. I need another coffee though. Feels like I'm not getting gas. Oh no. So what's happening is when your timing is off, the valves open at the wrong time, which could be too early or too late. So what happens is when the timing is off, the gas is going into the cylinder at the wrong time and blowing out before it's igniting. The ignition is what gives you the power feeling. You're feeling like in the car. Is when the explosions are happening and it's pushing the piston down super hard. When it pushes the piston down super hard, that makes your crank turn, which makes your transmission move stronger or harder. And then your drive shaft moves harder, your wheels move harder. When the timing is off, it blows the fuel through the engine. And then a lot of times it'll either blow up in the intake, you hear boop in the intake, or it'll blow up in the exhaust, you hear ping, right? And it'll be like you'll hear it in the exhaust sometimes if your car is open enough, like is not deadened with so much sound deadening, you will hear the noise in the exhaust, and then the exhaust will let the fuel out. So you might get like a little bit of smoke, and then the car will struggle to speed up. But if you keep allowing it, when you hit the gas hard and the car finally starts to rev, then the timing will be off and the piston will come up right when the valve is opening, and it just goes, and it'll bend your valves. It might crack a piston. If it tears off and falls in there, it'll crack. So get it fixed now. Some of your old videos, where to send the money for Josh. Thank you so much, Mark F, for looking out for Josh. All right, guys. So if y'all want to get on Liberty Dollar, there's some good stuff. I might just do a free teaching for everybody who gets on Liberty Dollar to tell them how much power you have and what you can do and the power of PMAs when you are on there. Sorry, guys. People start calling me when I'm on a video. They probably call again. I switched counts on them. I switched accounts. Who you getting, Josh? So you can give to Josh on that Rumble video. There you go, ruffled feathers. Woo! Zuckerberg is so in trouble. When I don't answer the first time when I'm on a video, why call me a second time? Me and Josh know nothing about nothing. Zuckerberg about to catch something. We're having fun. But we know nothing about nothing, guys. A lot of action getting ready to come out of Arizona that we know nothing about. Kyle Pronoun. We're going to bring that dang smoke. We're going to get it. All right. So everybody who's going to give to Josh, please give Josh that love that you're going to give today. If we did a couple of thousand a day, that'd be good. For those of you who want to join Liberty Dollar, please join. It's free to join. You'll get the account. You can add to it when you want to add to it. So just show me you joined. If you joined, let me know. Say, Dave, you know what, dude, I don't hate on you just because it's you. I joined, right? I don't mind benefiting and everybody benefiting, right? And then anybody who would want to have a webinar tomorrow, please go on Telegram, tell Melly Mel, tell Leanne, tell Denise, and we could get you guys set up if y'all really want to do it. Like I said, if not, I'm gonna be hot rodding. I'm gonna be building cars and getting ready to go fast. But nothing happened in Arizona at all. We don't know nothing about nothing, just like we ain't know nothing about nothing in the middle of the country in one of those states near the lakes. That's great. We ain't know nothing about that big building we took a picture of the night before and the day after. We ain't know nothing about it. We weren't even invited. We ain't even fly nowhere. We don't know nothing about that. But anyway, we will catch y'all later. Big remedy, nullity, nullify, nullity, nullify, Twinkie, Twinkie. Some of y'all know that if y'all ghetto, you got to put some Twinkies on your whip. Nullify, nullity, Twinkie, Twinkie, coming. Let's get it. All right, y'all. I will catch y'all later. Y'all stay out of trouble. Be cool. Peace.